Don't come to me and say, will you marry me, but have a deed to go MacPelin once I die. Then you don't want to be married. Go MacPelin now. Go find you a spiritual Gomer. Hook up with her, become a hoe, a heavenly hoe, a great gigolo, and the heavenly hoes, or not the heavenly hosts, but the heavenly hoes. Find your way there. Huh? I said, it's easy. Find God. Find God in it. And everything that you, and everything, give thanks. For this is the will of God. But when you're looking at your Eden versus your Gethsemane, look for that cupcake. Everybody like cupcakes now. Everybody like cupcakes, whether they want a MacPelin cupcake or they want a marriage cupcake, or they want the mighty cupcake or they want a minuscule cupcake. Everybody like cupcakes. Why? Nobody wants to take the cake the way that it's made. It's too much frosting. It's not enough frosting. When we were growing up, we would have to get a cake. And so if you don't like it, don't eat it. But ain't nobody wants to specify specifically making a cupcake to your liking. And you still don't get what you like, because the person still makes a bunch of cupcakes and you get a small version of what they were going to make in the first place. But you think by you getting a cupcake instead of you getting a regular cake, I got an individual cake and this is made just for me. No, it's not. If I come in the room 2 seconds earlier, I would have gotten your cup and your cake. Get the cupcake. Get the cookie. Get what you need. Get that cupcake. Get that cookie. Get that kind back. Get what you're begging for. It's a get it with God. Get it in communion. Get it how it comes. Get it righteous. Get it with God. Don't be trying to bang God, bending him over the sink and trying to bang him like a drum. I know I keep saying that to me. You want righteousness, not righteousness. See, righteousness would have been having a spiritual sword. Ratchet was carrying that butter knife. That's in Gethsemane, right? At the end of the day, we know that Gethsemane was a picture of night. Start there and had light. And the funny thing is, it was dark there, and they had light, the essence of light, until the light bearer came and took light away. And what did the church do? The church ran away. The church didn't stay with him. The church ran away to meet him and stand in front of the door of his trial, to stand there and scowl and meet him there, so that way the church could prove to him that it's standing up to the tyranny that it would experience. And nobody asked you to stand up. Nobody asked you to do anything. All he asked you to do was pray. And you failed. We're not praying like we should be. But we want to come and stand in and roll our fingertips off, lose our identity, and not realize all that's happening is we're losing our minds. Because they kept asking questions. 3 times they asked questions because he was so intent on his fingertips and being there so that Jesus could see him. I want him to see me when he comes out. But then him roasting his fingertips off. He almost lost his mind. He did. Because he's not cursing everybody out. Peter was a picture of the church. Why is the church cussing everybody out? And they're literally making conversation. I've had people asking questions over and over again, and I want to slap their heads off. Do I go crazy? That's only it's the based on the mood that I'm in. If I'm in a balanced, healthy mood, I don't want to go crazy. We're making conversation. You just didn't understand me the first 12 times you asked me. It's not my job to to go cursing you out. It's my job to actually find a way to explain it to you. What I'm getting is you don't get it the way I'm saying it. So I need to find a better way of saying it to you. If what he was saying was the truth, he wouldn't have gotten so upset about it. That's like one way you know. People in church are kind of funny like that. Don't they get madder when you ask them to repeat what they're saying when they know what they're saying is a lie? False evidence. They got you walking in false evidence with them, and that barely makes them appear real. You don't even appear real to me. I mean, you are, not only are you false evidence, but that makes you not even appear real to me. What are you doing? Jesus is on trial right now. Our head, the head of our body, who takes care of us all the time, who looks out for us, who provides for us, who protects us. What are you doing? He's on trial right now. And what are you doing about it? Are you praying for him? He's still after the church to pray. Just like he was asking them in Gethsemane. We're going to go outside and roast our fingertips. We're going to talk to some people. We're going to curse them out. You know? I curse the people in the world out. Sometimes I like the people in the world better than the people in the church. I must be honest. Half the time, if I want to tell somebody off, and I don't be wanting to curse people out. If I want to tell somebody off, half the time it's the people in the church, not the world. But instead of us doing what he asked us to do the first time, he asked you to pray, and he went back 3 times and asked them to pray, and so they found reason to sleep. When they was like, sure, sure, Jesus, we'll pray. They kept going to sleep. So then they ran, they roasted their fingertips, they hid under the bed. Jesus went to the trial. Peter went to the trial. He stood outside, roasted his fingertips, talked to the people, cursed them out. Then God said, ran again, because Jesus realized what was really going on with him, or he made him realize he knew what was really going on with him. Then Peter hid up under the bed again. And wait, don't forget about the fact that Jesus was carrying his cross, because they had time to think about it. Jesus ended up carrying his cross, right? And Simon the tanner, a fake Simon, had to come up and carry the cross for Jesus, because of the real Simon. Will the real Simon please stand up? The real Simon was absent. You'll see, was the real Simon under the bed? He's under bed again, and when Sunday morning came, the women got up and had enough nerve to get up and go to the tomb. The men still under the bed, they had to hide some more. So when they finally got up, they were following the instructions of women, because the women came back and told them Jesus said go meet him in Galilee. So they were following the road down there, and I don't believe that they were actually that dedicated to the cause of meeting him. I still don't believe that they believed the women completely, but they were. And all of it could have been thwarted. You had prayed. It's not a men thing. It's not a women thing. It's a picture of the church. All of that could have been thwarted. But when he asked you to pray, you prayed. All of that could have been thwarted if your knees would hit the floor. If you were not, Tim Tebow your knee, but take both knees. Tim Tebow went down on one knee. Oh. If you're like me, we need to take 2 knees. Go down on both knees. Don't waste no knee. I ain't got no knee juice for me to waste no knee. I need all of my knee juice. I gotta get down on both knees. I gotta meet Jesus with my knees, not my knee. We need all our knees. Huh? Ask yourself, it's easy. What in the world are you doing?